Hey, what's up? This is Garden State Ninja. Today, I want to talk to you about my experience working for Amazon. And my experience overall has been pretty positive. I have been there for a little over 2 months now. I'm going to go over what I think is positive and some negatives about the job. But overall, I think it's a pretty easy job. So I work in Cranberry, New Jersey, at the fulfillment center. I work overnights from 7:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. And starting pay for overnight associates is $16.10 an hour. And there's a 40-cent differential from I guess since I'm working overnight, I guess 40 cents more opposed to the day shift. And what I like about the job is it's only 4 days a week, 4 days, 40 hours. At 16.10 an hour, it's pretty decent money. And what I do is we drive these forklifts basically. Basically, it's a forklift with a cage on the back, and there's still positions starting positions is stowers and pickers, and I'm a stower. Stower goes out and they take boxes and stocks the shelves, puts items away in the warehouse shelves. As opposed to pickers, you have your little scanner. It tells you which bin to go, and then you pick items from the bin and build your cages so that they can get sent to get loaded on the trucks or whatever. So, um, there's a packers. Those are the guys that packs into the boxes. But I'm a stower, so you know, I think I'll tell you a little about the job, that position. You come in, you put your phone away, you put all your stuff away in your locker, or you leave it in your car, and you clock in for work. And you get three breaks, so two 15-minute breaks and one 30-minute lunch break, which you have to clock out for. So, you know, and it's not a bad job, guys. As a stower, you know you it gets a little repetitive, and but you're there to do a job. End of the day, so but as I don't think you'll find a lot of other jobs that start you out at 16 bucks an hour. So, and there's a lot of opportunity to move up within the company, and they offer full benefits. I have vision, I have dental, I have full health insurance, and you know, direct stock options. And I plan to take advantage of every career opportunity I can and try to move up within the company, working for Amazon. And the people that don't, I think, that don't like working for Amazon, I just think they don't like it because they're just lazy. It's not a hard job at all. Yes, you have to be on your feet for 10 hours a day, and it sucks, but you know, I think if you're take care of your body and you're willing to put in some work, you'll be a good worker at Amazon. And you know, I always had like positive performance because instead of sitting around and talking to people and trying to just kill your time by not doing your job, I'm always working. You know, time flies faster when you're actually working. So instead of sitting and just moping around, I'm always putting in that work. And then I look up at the clock. You know what? 5 hours pass by, 7 hours pass by. So it is how you spend your time at your job. And I like the job because there's no direct supervision. So your managers won't like hound you down, tell you to actually go do this, do this. Everything is in your scanner. You get little scanners and you carry it with it throughout the day. And the scanner will tell the managers if you've not been working or not, and they get to decide that because by your number of scans, how often you scan each bin, the items you put away. So if you haven't done that for 15 minutes, your managers know that you have been working for 15 minutes, or you know, and then they it if you're standing around and not working, there's a thing called TOT, which is a time off task, and if they'll know if you're slacking, because if your time off task is up through the roof, they're gonna hound you down and you're gonna get spoken to or written up. So one thing I don't like about the job is there's there's very little room for error. Amazon is very big on customer commitment, and so quality errors for stores is if you misscan an item and you place it in the wrong bin, but when a picker comes to pick up that item and it's not there, that is a quality error for you. And you're only allowed 2 quality errors a week, so only 2 a week, or you get written up. And you get a first written, a second written, and if you get a third written, that's your final written, and then you get terminated for, you know. So if anybody like wants to think about working, that's something you need to, I think you should like take into account. But it's not something you should really worry about or get worked up over. Just make sure you go slow, and make sure everything just goes actually into the bin. And one more thing, or a few more things I like about Amazon, the vacation time. Like, vacation time is pretty good. First year you get like 40 hours of vacation time, but it accrues as you go. Like, as soon as you start, I think you start off at like 5 or 3, but then as you keep going, it accrues more. So, but once you get into your second year, you get, instead of 40, you get jacked up to 80 hours of vacation time. I think it's pretty amazing. So, me personally, I didn't take any time off. I'm going to save the vacation time for the summer, but there's also 2 other times. It's called UPT and PTO. And PTO is personal time off, and UPT is unpaid time. So they give you these hours in case you need to call out sick or your car breaks down. You are actually allowed to not show up to a shift. You don't even have to tell your manager. It's just everything is handled through an app called Amazon A to Z, and that's like your employee services. You can manage your time off, and like I said, there's no direct supervision. Your managers are there, but you don't have to report to them or tell them. You don't have to call out. You don't even have to show up. You just have to make sure you have enough time on your PTO or your UPT. You have to make sure you have enough time to cover your shift. So if you're working a 10-hour shift, you better make sure you have 10 hours on your personal time off, so you can take off for the day, or you can work a half day or whatever. They also offer VTO, which is a voluntary time off. So if business is slow for the day and there's not that many customer orders, they might offer you VTO. And VTO, just take the day off, and they don't deduct any time off your, time off. So that's another nice thing I like working there for. And like I said, working 4 days, it lets you have a part-time job on your, when it's a slower season. So it's overall, it's really not a bad job. It's just it just depends on your work ethic. If you're a good worker, you excelled at every other job you had, this is probably going to be the easiest job you'll ever have, because aside from being on your feet 10 hours a day, it really isn't a bad job. And yeah, I mean, anybody that's actually thinking about working for Amazon, I highly recommend it. You know, just be ready to work. You just bring your A game every day. And I, also the hiring process is very easy. You know, anybody can get a job there, but not everybody stays, or not everybody really makes it. But they hire everybody. As long as you pass a drug test and a background check, you're good to go. It's just like I said, you know, a lot of room for growing. Amazon is growing at an astronomical rate, so there's always going to be room to move up. And hopefully, this video helps you. And and thank you for watching. And I wish you all the best. If you know, working at a company like Amazon, one of the biggest it's probably the richest company in the world. So that's another thing you should take into consideration. You know, Amazon's up there with like Walmart and Google and Apple. So, like I said, if you want to work for Amazon, just bring your A game. I'm telling you, it's not a hard job at all. Just stand on your feet for 10 hours and you know, we'll push through it. Just think about those checks, all right? And hopefully this video helped you. And if you like, please like and subscribe. And you guys take care. Thank you for watching.